So a few years ago, we handled this matter for this woman. She was a young paralegal working at this pretty big, pretty well-known law firm, which was pretty interesting taking on a matter where we're representing someone who also worked for a law firm. It doesn't usually happen, so it was pretty rare, and nonetheless sexual harassment. So this woman was working directly with a partner of the firm, and he would sexually harass her, but he would take it a couple steps further with this one particular incident that she faced. She brought her into his office and ripped open her blouse, pushed her up against the wall. It was very physical, and plus she was married as well, so it was, like I said before, it's oftentimes a very shameful experience to go through at your place of work. So it was just a particularly difficult situation to speak with her about. There were several instances of physical assault that she experienced at work. So of course, John was like, bring her in as soon as possible. We need to help this woman. So she came in, and like, it was crazy to like see her come in and like sit in the waiting room and stuff, and then like how she like left was just like a total 180, because she came in and she seemed so hopeless. And then after she went through her appointment and, you know, gave her story and received legal advice, and, you know, John obviously took on her case, she left with like a little bit of hope restored. So it was really a special experience. And going forward, we ended up taking on her matter and entering into negotiations with her employer. And it went really well, the negotiations, I would say. They were really open to negotiating, and because they had no idea that this was happening, the other partners and like the rest of the firm. So they were really open into negotiating and coming up with a settlement for this woman and to help her, you know, move on with her life and go forward. And then later on, the firm actually contacted John again and asked him to assist them in reworking their sexual harassment policies. So that was a really interesting case, because not only did we basically we didn't sue them, obviously, because we could settle it without taking it that far, but not only did we, you know, bring a case against them, but then they turned around and said, actually, like, look, we messed up with this, we dropped the ball, like, can you help us go forward to make sure this doesn't happen again? So that was just a really particularly interesting matter.